Yeah.
I'm talking to y'all about African politics, and this damn cave-dwelling jumps on my
Damn.
damn live and talks about a trans wifey. See, he can do that because he don't have to deal with gentrification in his neighborhood. Have you ever seen Dr. Umar invade a white person's life? I don't follow y'all. I'm not into y'all. I don't want your women. You don't want us in your neighborhood. You don't want us at your park. You don't want us on your airplane. But you feel that you are perfectly justified to invade everything we do. You will walk into a black house. You will invade a black community. You will invade Dr. Umar's live feed when you know he is unapologetically African. And you will make your presence known. You will disrupt, distract, and take away from what we are doing, but we cannot do that to you. I do not hate white folks.
Hey, he don't hate white folks.
I just say he hate him. I just said I think he's racist.
My thing is, how is it invading somebody's live feed when anybody can join a live feed? That's not an invasion.
I guess it's an invasion because it ain't wanted.
That's not an invasion. Like, you might not want somebody to walk into your store, but if they walk in and it's a public store, I mean, sucks to be you, I guess.
Well, I think it is invasion just means that it's unwanted, right?
Yeah.
Unwanted. I think that might be actually defined as invasion.
Yeah.
But isn't that racist?
It could be, yeah. I'm just saying, I think definition-wise, invasion is just unwanted. Someone comes into a place or environment that's unwanted. I think that's invasion. We can look it up, because maybe I might be wrong, but that's the way I was interpreted.
But look it up as we play.
White racism, and I will fight it to the last breath of my life. Can you have a trans wifey? Richard Clements, you are not an African. Why are you on my live? Richard Clements, you are not an African, sir. No disrespect to you. My lives are for members of the African family. See, this is what I want to say to the Europeans on the chat. And I know I got Europeans who support me. I respect you. I know I got Europeans who support me. I respect you. But this is what I want to say to all the Europeans like Richard Clements who liked asking me about a trans wifey. I'm not into that, brother. I am happy to be heterosexual. Do you understand me? I am happy to be heterosexual, Mr. Richard Clements. I am happy to be heterosexual. I'm not interested in no trans wife. Okay? I'm not disrespecting nobody, but I'm not interested in that. I am interested in organically African women only. And I prefer those of the curvy type. I am interested in organically original African women only. And my preference is the curvaceous type. Richard Clements, get off the live, sir. See, the problem with you Europeans is y'all don't like black people. The problem with you Europeans, y'all don't like black people invading your space, but you love to invade our space. See, one of the contradictions and narcissistic tendencies of the European tribe, one of the contradictions and narcissistic tendencies of the Neanderthal nation is y'all don't ever want black folks nowhere around you. You don't want us in your home. You don't want us at your hospital. You don't want us at your supermarket. You don't want us in your neighborhood. You don't want us at your park. You don't want us on your airplane. But you feel that you are perfectly justified to invade everything we do. You will walk into the black church. You will walk into a black meeting. You will walk into a black house. You will invade a black community. You will invade Dr. Umar's live feed when you know he is unapologetic.
So that's so much. But I just wanted to read.
He's a Leo. He's a Leo.
Man, fuck that, man. Yeah, so what? He a Leo. Don't mean Leos are right all the fucking time. And I'm not saying, I do think he's an intelligent human being. He's an intelligent black dude. But I still stand by he's racist. And be as that man, he may be a Leo. But all I wanted to do was read the definition of invasion. It has multiple meanings. There's the kind in the military where active enter a place as an enemy, especially by an army for conquest or plunder. You can also say it like a harmful spread of like a disease, or as unwanted entrance, as if to take possession or overrun.
So
Infringement by intrusion. So yeah.
yeah, you can say invade.
No, I didn't say it. Like I understood it like more toward the first definition, like some
I
type
also
of
like to point
force
out that
into somebody else's space more so than just entering somebody else's space. But it can be both.
so check this out. We were called bunny hoppers, right? And if you would look at Carrot's background,
Mhm. This was for I brought this for you guys because it's a gift. It's a gift for you guys.
He's yeah. I'm not gonna even say it.
Sabius, who is that behind you? This fucking shit is over with. This segment is over with, man.
No, all I'm saying
I got
is
Mr. Brando.
all I'm saying is if you can look at her and you think she's not attractive, I think the problem is you, not me. The problem is you, not me. Also, technically, this is AI generated. She does not exist. So it is not a white woman. It could be anything.
Mine is an AI generated picture as well.
Mr.
Might be
Mr.
from
Fife
pre-existing footage. No, I'm just kidding.
Mr. Fife got his granddad on his shit.
All I'm saying is nobody. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm scrapping this segment because I already know this is gonna go crazy.
Like, to be honest, like I get.
We should just let the doctor keep speaking.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah,
I believe completely in free will, right? I believe everybody has a right to whatever they want. Dr. Umar has his proclivities. He's welcome to have them. But if you have the right to whatever you want, I also have the right to whatever I want. And you don't have the right to tell me what I should want. The same way I can look at you and say, wow, you're very ignorant and backwards because you're going to judge an entire race of people and exclude an entire race of people or multiple races of people just because of the race they came from. I can look at you and say you're ignorant and backward for your belief. The same way you look at me and say, how could you not want to be with only Black women?
mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, you do you, I'll do me. I like what I like, you like what you like. Right. Now, I'm not saying I don't like Black women. I'm saying you don't have the right to tell me who I should and shouldn't date because you're a random dude. Who the fuck are you? I'm not telling you who you should date. Don't tell me who
He's
should.
the Prince of Pan African.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Nobody asked for a princess. Where's your fucking throne, bitch? Where's the king and the queen? What are you talking about? You sound crazy. You sound crazy. Princes don't just appear out of nowhere. It's nonsense.
Yeah, my thing with him is, like I said, I think he's racist. He said things that I would consider racist. And then
Would you consider him racist or radical?
I consider them both racist and radical.
Okay.
More so racist than radical.
Well, anytime you make broad sweeping claims about another race, knowing damn good and well that everybody doesn't fit into the same mold, like you're just being racist at that point. Like you can grow up in a small town.
He called white people cave dwellers.
Yeah.
That'll be like if you look at the reverse, if some white people was like, y'all some tree swingers. You know what I'm saying?
That would be considered a racist statement. Which he said other things and he said it with no exception, which I was just like, soon as you say there's no exception, you just throw out any ability to do that because there's always an exception. Like he said, like what's the mixed girl that's like a tennis player,
Yeah.
a soccer or something.
Yeah.
I remember this was a couple years back, and he was like, "Oh, she's betraying basically the black people in the black race because she was playing in the Olympics for Japan. Now she's mixed black and Japanese,
Yeah.
but she played for Japan."
Yeah.
And
She
he's
did.
like, "Oh yeah, she betrayed
Her Jamaican
the
father
race."
taught her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she's denied her heritage and her ancestry and all this stuff. And and back to kind of what he was saying before in the other video, like, oh, black people, if you marry somebody outside of your race, you're not giving into the black community, or you're not supporting the black community. And he said this numerous times. And he said if a black person marries anybody outside that's not black, then they're not positive and they're not benefiting the black community. And he said there's no exception to it. And I was just like, that's crazy. Like, you can't do that in any other situation. If you change the subject, if you switch roles, say if a white person donated money to a black mall, would you say he's not benefiting the black community because he donated to the black mall or whatever? You wouldn't say that. So I think,
Or if a black person tried to donate and they say, well, we don't accept black money.
I mean,
I can't
yeah,
imagine the
what
backlash.
yeah. So I'm like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like I said, he's racist and he's hypocritical.
I feel like we're doing a lot of heavy lifting for Mr. Fife. Mr. Fife, what do you think? Being the only white guy on here, what do you think?
Slowly lowers the mic.
Did you say nigger?
That's what I heard too. Jeez.
He was like, the bad was.
I'm not putting this segment up, so you can say whatever the fuck you want. Matter of fact, let me stop recording because this one here is atrocious.